So I have a lot of requests to do how to do natural makeup, and then this is my natural makeup look I'm about to do. So the first thing I like to do is to wipe my face with the makeup wipe, and I prime my oily primer face, and then I have to massage my face after that. So, you know, because I'm kind of a little bit oily, and this oil works best for me. So I rub it in my face, and then the first thing I like to do is put a gel on my eyebrows to lay my eyebrows down, and I use the gel eyebrow pencil, whatever you're gonna call it, and I draw my eyebrows. You can draw your eyebrows anyhow. Make sure you brush them out, and then I usually like to use like a powder palette to, like, if it's too dark, to dark them like to be less darker, you know. And then I end up using 2 concealers to conceal my eyebrow to draw the way I want them, if I want them thick or small. And this is how I'm doing it right now. So, and I usually use 2 different shades. One is gonna be lighter than the other one. So after that, I like to make sure I draw the perfect way. Eyebrows are not twin, but they can be sisters. So I end up blending all the stuff away, and then I like to go ahead and prime my eyes. And I like to use this primer, and I've been using for so long time, and it's gonna be working so best, and it's great. I prime my eyes. After I prime my eyes, I usually blend it with a beauty blender, and I take a powder to set it. So when I put my eyebrow shadows, I want them to sit in, you know. After baking, I usually Morphe 350 palette, and then I like to start with the lighter shade on top of my eyes, and then I go in step by step. And I'm gonna use the little brown, because today I'm not doing too much. I'm just doing like a little brownish natural look, you know, with the eyeliner. So, and I end up going with the darker shade to all over my eyelid. Is it eyelid? Yeah, I think it's eyelid. Yeah. And after that, I like to use the darkest shade to go in the deep area, like, you know, to like draw my eye out. I don't know, I feel like that brings out the eyeshadow look, and I really love it. And I end up blending everything in and blending everything out, and I'm gonna draw my liner, and I'm gonna go for cat eye. And I love cat eye. That's my favorite eyeliner. I like to do cat eye. So after I finish drawing my eyeliner on both sides, I always make sure I end up cleaning it up later on with concealer or the powder, whatever. I mean, not powder, foundation. And then I wanted to add some glitter, so I end up using gray glitter on top of my eyeliner, and I feel like that's gonna bring out the look pretty well. And the second thing I like to go with is magnesium. I feel like it's the best primer, and I've seen a lot of people using it, and it's gonna be working best. And then when I'm waiting for my primer to set up, I end up putting my eyelashes glue and getting my foundation shade and rubbing all over my face before I put my lashes on. So I always go step by step, and every time before I use the brush, I always make sure I spray them, you know, because they be dry. So you want to make sure you spray the setting spray. And when I finish blending in, I put my lashes on. After I finish putting lashes on, I go with them highlighting my face, and I use 2 different shades to highlight my face, as you're gonna see on the video. Yeah, look at that. And then you're gonna see me put in the lighter highlighter on top of my eye. Is that on top of my eye? I think that's on top of my eye. Okay, yeah. And then when I'm waiting for my highlight to sit in, I usually go to contour my face, and I use the darker shade that I know is gonna go good with my skin, and I contour my nose, and then I'm blending everything in before I go to blending my highlight. To blend out my highlight, my concealer, I like to use 2 different brushes. I always make sure I spray them out, and the big brush is for like when I'm trying to get all the excess. And I usually like to start with the small one to go in deeply, and then finish up with the big one to in the areas that I know that I didn't blend it light. So I usually like to use 2 brushes in every single thing. Like, I feel like it helps me a lot, like, to make sure that I get everything that needs to be done. So I go ahead and bake my face with the banana, and while I'm baking my face, I go ahead and set all my face with the baking powder. And while I wait for my face to bake, I go ahead and draw my cat eye look with the eyeliner gel under my eyes, and I'm gonna use a brown shade color to go under my eyes to make my eye pop out. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put mascara under my eyes, even though I don't have long eyelashes. And I'm gonna go ahead and contour my nose with a powder palette, and I'm gonna use a different brush to blend everything in. When I say I use 2 different brushes on every single thing that I do, I usually do. And I'm gonna blush my cheekbones, and I'm gonna blend it out again. When I was done, I wipe my lips to go ahead and draw my lip liner. And I usually use eyeshadow to draw my line. It's the best. I don't use lip liners. And I go ahead and contour my nose and blend everything out, take all the powders, and I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my nose. Boom, look at that. And spray my face. After when I'm done spraying my face, I'm gonna use two different lips to bring the lip look that I want. I use a pink and then like a reddish. And after it was done, I'm gonna add gloss because I feel like gloss is gonna bring up the look. Yeah, it's gonna bring up the look. So I didn't want to just stay matte. I wanted to add a gloss. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put foundation on my chest if I need it. And I was done. Look at that.